Hey, Rex on the road again in Sonoma County for our wine of the week. We are in the Russian River Valley in Sebastopol today, and we're going to stop by Furthermore Wines and find out about the Pinot that they make here. How many varieties do they make? That's what we're going to find out today as we chat with the owner, Chad Richard. So stick around for that, and we'll chat and have a glass of that Pinot that is world famous from the Russian River Valley. It's Rex on the road. Hey, it's Rex on the road, and we're visiting Chad Richard today at Furthermore Wines. That's our Sonoma County Wine of the Week. Cheers, Chad.
How are you, Rex?
Good.
Thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for inviting us in. What a nice tasting room.
Thank you.
And this is just great. You guys are in Sebastopol.
Yeah, we're here in Sebastopol.
Right?
Yep.
And so tell people how they can find Furthermore Wines. How can they get to you?
Absolutely. Well, you can find us furthermorewines.com, but we're here in Sebastopol, and we also have a location in Healdsburg, right?
Okay.
The square there. So you can visit either location.
All right. The square in Healdsburg's a great idea.
Absolutely.
As we're in Healdsburg a lot. And so tell us what kind of varietals of wine that you guys make right here.
Yeah. Well, we're really focused on Pinot Noir, so we do 12 different single vineyard Pinot Noir designates. So really focused on Pinot Noir, and then of course we do a little Chardonnay, because Pinot Noir and Chardonnay tend to grow in the same spots.
Sure.
And we make a great dry Riesling and a sparkling Blanc de Noir, which is 100% Pinot Noir as well.
Wow. So a lot of choices, a lot of what Sonoma County is kind of known for when it comes to wine, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. And what do you love about, growing grapes in Sonoma County and making wine? What makes it so special?
Yeah. So to me, Sonoma County is blessed with the best soils and sites for growing Pinot Noir in California. We have phenomenal locations that you're able to let this varietal express itself, and there's such nuanced expression. This wine that we're drinking here is our 2021 Navinas Vineyard, which is over on the Sonoma coast, about 5 miles from the ocean.
Wow.
A lot of influence from that proximity to the ocean, very acid driven, nuanced, a little bit of earthiness. If you were to have something here for our state vineyard, the Green Ridge Vineyard, that's more classic Russian River Valley fruit. It's going to be pretty different.
Yeah. I mean, what I like is Pinot picks up the characteristics of where it's grown, right?
Absolutely.
And so where it's grown is going to taste different than somewhere else, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this definite footprint, right? I mean, if it's by the ocean, it's going to taste different than here in the Russian River Valley, as you said. Right? Yeah. Is that one of the things you love about Pinot?
Absolutely. I feel Pinot Noir is one of the varietals that has the widest expression. I always tell people, if I tell you I had a great Cabernet last night, you kind of know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But when you're talking about great Pinot Noir, there's a lot of diversity on how it wants to express itself, and there's a lot of variety within it.
Sure. And does that make it more of a challenge to be a winemaker as you're making the Pinot?
Yeah, they talk about Pinot as being really difficult to make. I think it's really difficult to grow because the places it does tend to thrive do tend to have more challenging issues of being by the coast. You're going to have more moisture. Being by the coast, you're going to be around woods, so you're going to deal with critters and birds and things like that, which is challenging. And where it tends to want to grow best tends to be very low yielding sites as well. Okay. So it's more challenging to grow, and then if you do a good job in the vineyard, it's usually fairly easy.
There you go. Yeah. Most of it's done as it grows, right?
I believe in that.
Yeah. That seems to be, I think most winemakers, you talk to them and you're like, what do you need to do? And it's, I need to grow good grapes.
Yeah.
And if I do that, then like 3/4 of the job is done, and then I'm just kind of babysitting. Maybe.
You're not going to make a great wine out of mediocre grapes.
Right.
So that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You can make mediocre wine out of great grapes, but that's
now on the coast. You have the fog, right, which is Pinot's friend, right?
Totally.
And how does that help the Pinot grapes grow?
Yeah, great question. So the fog is basically coming in to reduce the temperature at night. So that's the big benefit. So you want warm days and cool nights. And what that does is it helps the Pinot Noir maintain its acidity. So as the grape gets ripe throughout the year, you're going to have those sugar levels starting to build up. And you really want to make sure you maintain as much of the acidity as possible to balance that out in Pinot Noir. That's really what the cool climate does. Is they call it the diurnal split. The warm days and the cool nights.
Right. Almost when I hear somebody say that, I almost think of the desert You know, I
Yeah.
always think of, you know, it's really hot during the day, but at night it really cools down.
There's a wide split there.
Yeah.
Not a good place to grow peanut, all right. Let me warn you.
That's good to know, because I just bought a bunch of property in the desert. And I was
planting.
thinking, I was thinking about it. So can we take a taste of what you just poured? What did you pour again? I'm sorry.
This is the 2021. That's our current release. Navina's Vineyard Pinot Noir from Occidental California, Sonoma Coast. What do you think?
Oh, that is good. That is really
Enjoy
good.
it?
Well, I like, and I call it, I'm not a winemaker. I'm not a wine expert.
Okay.
I play one every once in a while in an interview. I call it a sting right at the end, that it gives that little sting.
Yeah, that nice acidity.
Yeah.
That brightness. Good Pinot Noir should have that from the fog, of course.
Right.
Yeah, and then so I'm going to put you on the spot since you're saying you're not a wine expert. What flavors do you experience in this wine?
I like a cherry, berry.
Yeah.
You know, very much that.
Yeah.
You know, some tannins in there doing their thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, the Pinot party has begun.
Yes, I love it. With the holidays coming up, this might go well with some turkey.
Yeah. I'm thinking cranberry sauce, right?
People oftentimes talk about cranberry with this particular vineyard, actually.
It's just like you can almost taste cranberry sauce.
Totally.
And I love
That's
cranberry
a
sauce.
common thing people focus on.
And then that turkey that's kind of dry, but not too dry. And then that cranberry sauce. And then this Pinot is going to go great with your Thanksgiving dinner.
You're making me hungry, right?
Yeah, I know. Past the mashed potatoes.
Right, some gravy, please.
So how do folks visit Furthermore Wines? Do they need to make a reservation? How do you?
It's a good idea. We suggest reservations.
Sure.
You can make them on our website. We do accept walk-ins too. We're pretty casual here. We like to have a good time, and we're happy to have people come visit us. So either in Sebastopol, we're right on 116.
Right.
Share a fence line with Paul Hobbs right here, and have an Iron Horse where I know you've been visiting recently, real close by. And then in Healdsburg, we're just right off the plaza, kitty corner to Hotel Healdsburg.
Nice.
We were location there.
Just there, a couple days ago, the Acorn Cafe.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of a new place in town there, right?
Yeah, so many great things to check out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much, Chet. And so make sure you check it out. It's our Sonoma County Wine of the Week. Furthermore Wines in Sebastopol, and come and check out the Pinot.
Cheers.
Cheers.